And we're back at the Sengkang Hockey Stadium for match day number 3 in the Hockey Series Men's Open 2018. It's match number 7 of the men's competition. Two teams doing battle today, Indonesia and Hong Kong, China. Indonesia will have their afternoon full. Goalkeeper Zain Deed will definitely be a busy man this afternoon. Hong Kong, China coming to the tournament with a world ranking of 45 and tournament ranking of 2, but currently find themselves in 5th position on the points table. In the 2 games to date, they've lost 6-2 to Myanmar and 5-2 to Chinese Taipei. Those 2 scorelines, not a true reflection of the game that Hong Kong, China have delivered. They've actually been pretty impressive. Just run out of legs and been a little bit inconsistent in the last half of the game in both those occasions. Indonesia, very underdone. They've lost 7-0 to Singapore and 6-0 to Thailand in the 2 games they've played. Coach Happy Ludin would not be a very happy man with his charges. He'd be looking for a little bit more today. The 2 teams lined up as we get ready for the national anthems. Indonesia's national anthem will go first. And a rousing rendition of both national anthems. The 2 umpires in charge of today's game, umpire Hari Manikandan from India and umpire Zani Ong from Myanmar. The 2 teams doing the formalities, wishing each other the best of luck before the game starts. The Indonesian lineup, as you can see there, important for them today will be number 2, Denny Hardian in the heart of defence, rock solid defender Muhammad Ilham, and Glenaldi at number 14. Hong Kong China starting lineup. Chan Hufang in goals has been bright for them, as has Felix Chi Him, skillful striker, playing in number 4. Through the midfield, James Shepherdson has been bright for the young stars. He's a young lad only, in wearing the number 25, as has been the captain, Siu Chung Ming. Coach Fabian Gregory will be looking for a lot from his charges this afternoon as they try to get their first win of the tournament. A very important battle looms for these two sides. Hong Kong China looking to register their first points in the tournament so far. Indonesia looking to salvage some pride. The conditions here perfect for a game of hockey. We've had a very wet morning at Sengkang Hockey Stadium. It's been pouring all morning, but the sun's just beginning to peep through. The pitch conditions perfect. Moderate 27 degrees. The humidity is also not too bad. So both these teams will be able to deliver at peak physical capacity. Final preparations underway. Umpires just checking the goals and the penalty corner equipment being unloaded. The protective equipment the teams use. Indonesia get us underway. They're playing from right to left on screen in the red uniforms. They attack down the left-hand side through Abidin, who turns the ball over. Gabriel Tsoi winning the free hit for Hong Kong. Ho Ching on the left-hand side brings the ball back to the middle. So back to Tsai Manchun. He'll be critical for the Hong Kong China side in distributing the ball and controlling the shape of his team. Tsoi just looking to come back infield to the central midfielder Chun Kwan Wah. Full of energy, electrifying little player, hard working. Well defended and snuffed out by Indonesia, but they turn the ball over. Danny Hardian, ball's crashed into the circle, but from the free hit the ball has to move 5 meters before it can be played into the circle. Hence the free hit to Indonesia. Danny smashes the ball downtown, but nobody on the end of it. It goes for a 16-yard free hit. Hong Kong will start from deep. Ball carried forward by Tsai. So goes to Tsoi. Back to Chun. Let's recycle the ball. It's well played by Hong Kong China. The captain, Shu, turns it over. Well stepped in front. Felix Chi Him on the attack. Wins the free hit. They're certainly not giving him a lot of space. He takes the free hit early. Wins another free hit for his side. Tsoi down the right-hand side, searching for an option forward. None of his strikers looking to lead into that space. Have no option, just to go around the back. Good interplay by Hong Kong China. Tsoi looking for a pass, lifted pass down the line. Ball runs harmlessly over the baseline for a 16-yard free hit. Yu Chi Wai not able to control that. Aerial ball. brought down by Hong Kong China. They come down the attack down the left-hand side by Ho Ching. He turns out the back. So comes to the right-hand side. Tsoi carrying down the right sideline. It's an excellent ball in. They're into the circle. What can they deliver? Hong Kong China. And that's off the foot of the defender. Penalty corner. Hong Kong China capitalizing on a period of sustained pressure on the attacking third. Good early opportunity for Hong Kong China to put themselves into the lead, settle the nerves. Going with one battery. Indonesia looking to run a three-man defence. You can see them positioned just to the left of the goalkeeper. Three men come out. Charged down by number one runner and goes harmlessly over the baseline for a long corner. Just no pace on that penalty corner attacking option. Down to the left baseline for Hong Kong China. They throw the ball out the back again. Carried in. Good bit of tempo in the attack, but the defence equal to the task from Indonesia. Ball rolls out the back through Tsoi. Once again, just ahead of Tsoi, there are absolutely zero options to pass forward to. Heaps of space, but no strikers making a lead. The Indonesian defence doing a good job, blocking it all off, but carelessly hitting the body there by Rumapia. Gives the free hit away. Ball driven in by Ho Ching on an angle, but was too good for Martin Tsang. He didn't anticipate that. Glenaldi on the ball for Indonesia now. He goes downtown, looking to find the lone striker in Muhammad Ilham. Very skillful individual. Free hit to Hong Kong China. Ball hits the foot of the defender. Again, the umpire just demanding that the ball is stopped dead before the free hit is played. Got to be a clear attempt to stop the ball. Rumapia on the ball. Goes into the circle. Off the defender, but well cleaned up for Hong Kong China by Chun. Abidin beats the first defender, but well cleaned up by the sweeper in behind. It's in the form of Tso. He wins the free hit. Tse goes to the left-hand side. Ho Ching back to Tse. Well received by Chun, who rolls out. Tsoi has acres of space down the right-hand side, but yet again, nobody ahead of him looking to lead. That's an area that Hong Kong China could possibly exploit a little bit better. Down the left, Felix Chi Him. His pass is snuffed out by Indonesia, but he tackles back, concedes the free hit. Good bit of defending by Sudarso Yos for Indonesia. Long ball, easily picked off. So looking to link up with Tse, but a little bit of miscommunication between the two, and an absolute dog's breakfast by Tse. Really makes a meal of that one. Very sloppy by Hong Kong China. The coach would not be happy with that. Glenaldi sleeps it in. Sorry, Rumapea it was, and he makes the receive again. Then gives it straight back to Hong Kong China. They come out the right-hand side. It's a brave pass and well done, well executed. Chun knocks the ball into space. Looking to milk the free hit, but the umpire is wise to what he was up to. Play on. Rumapea carries the ball. Drops it inside. Tommy Abrianto it was. Winning the free hit there, Kamruddin. Umpire says play on. Good period of interplay for Indonesia. They win a free hit. Rumapea in that central mid position lays it to the right hand side before Hadianto crashes it in. The umpire deeming that to have hit a foot and has awarded a penalty corner, much to the dismay of Hong Kong, China. There's some deliberation between the two umpires here. Here we go, that's a better decision. Free hit awarded just outside the circle. I have to say, that's the correct decision. Good teamwork by the two umpires. Umpire Harry Manikandan helping his opposite. Umpires Zani Ong from Myanmar. Su Ching-ming comes to the right hand side but not able to control it was Gabriel Soy. Free hit, Tommy Abrianto takes it for Indonesia. That's an excellent pass to Abidin, but he wasn't able to control it. Pretty scrappy affair by both sides thus far. Being characterised by many turnovers, unforced. Just need a little bit more patience on the ball to these two sides. Indonesia, their game strategy quite evident. They're just going to look to go long downtown. Felix, apologies, Hong Kong, China rolling out the back. So comes to the right hand side, say. Goes all the way back to the left hand side, Ho Ching sweeps it in. Looking to link up with Felix, but not able to do so. Just slightly off target. Glenaldi from Indonesia smashes it down the middle. Well won back, but again turned over cheap. Physical contest there for James Shepherdson. He wins the free hit, goes to the left hand side. Great ball through, and that will be a penalty corner. The goalkeeper has come off the line and absolutely clattered into Winfall Monthong. You'd have to say pretty lucky just to be a penalty corner with that one. That's an intentional foul, and in most instances you'd say probably a penalty corner, a penalty stroke. If it was a penalty corner, you dare say there should have been a card along with that, but umpire Harry Manikandan just opting to go with a penalty corner. Once again, the three-man penalty corner defence. There you go. Good penalty corner drag flick. Ball falls kindly. The rebound. Just a little bit of a rush by Tse on the injector spot. All he needed to do was trap that ball. He would have had plenty of options. Opted to go with the first-time shot and missed the ball completely. Ball raised dangerously by Tse. Rumapea crashes it downtown, looking for Ilham. Just bouncing over Ilham's stick. That Hong Kong China defence living dangerously. Two defenders square of Mohammed Ilham, and all they needed to do was actually get one in front of him. Rumapea beats the first defender. Wins another free hit. Long corner, but he has no options. Plays to himself. Gets the ball going and drops it out the back. Now it's move 5. Played into the body of his own player, his teammate. Intercepted well by Denny. Drives it forward, but fortuitous touch for Hong Kong by Ho Ching. Before they come to the right-hand side with Gabriel Toy carrying the ball. Goes infield to James Shepherdson. Play on, says the umpire. Physical contest between defender and attacker. Indonesia, 2 high strikers, totally unmarked. Hong Kong, China, their defence a little bit guilty of ball watching. Could have got themselves in a bit of hot water there. Ho Ching standing over the ball, looking for options, but nothing available. Looking for the contest before going down the line. James Shepherdson, he'll look to take on the defence here. Lays a great pass forward to Felix. Beats the first defender, drives the baseline. And just off the foot of the Hong Kong China striker. Golden opportunity for Hong Kong China. Gabriel I do beg your pardon, Angus Chan in that instance, whose foot it was. Rumapia plays the ball to the left, intercepted by Angus Chan. He wins the free hit. Justin Mack, very lucky to get away with that pass. Angus Chan passes the ball into the circle. Ball falls kindly for Hong Kong China. They have the shot, but misses the ball completely. And another free hit out the back to Indonesia. A win for Montong it was in that case. Again, attacking up the left-hand side, Hong Kong China. Ho Ching missing the trap. Quality of basics just a little bit disappointing here, but tackling back from Hong Kong China. Indonesia with the ball, but they give it straight back to Hong Kong China, who return the favour in a dangerous position. Comedy of errors. Rumapia looking to take the free hit early. The umpire wants it brought back to the correct spot. Around the back, Glenaldi crashes the ball forward, and again, a lone striker up the front for Indonesia, Hadianto, totally unmarked. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. No goals scored. The score stands at 0-0 between Indonesia and Hong Kong. Hong Kong China with a couple of brilliant opportunities, but just not able to capitalise on it. Teams will have a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back for the second quarter. The teams making their way back out onto the pitch for the start of the second quarter. Keen battle between the teams placed in number 5 and number 6 on the points table in the competition so far. Even though Hong Kong China have a tournament ranking of 2, that's been pretty much all Hong Kong China. They've had all the opportunities, 3 penalty corners and 2 golden attempts at goal, but they just haven't been able to capitalise. And time started. Indonesia get us underway yet again. Rumapia cycles the ball out to Denny at the right hand side. And he goes over the sideline. Turnover, free hit to Hong Kong China. There are 2 balls on the pitch. The umpire will get that restarted from the sideline. See, looks for the contest, it wins the free hit, plays it into the feet of Sudasa Yos. He goes forward, links up with Justin Mack, reverse stick shot, links up with Felix Chihim, but he shows too much of the ball to the defence and Denny clears it over the sideline. Felix going down to the T-spot on the left-hand side. T-spot is where the circle meets the baseline. Trying to connect with Martin Tsang. The ball just played behind Tsang. It's well brought down. Chun gets a shove in the back and wins the free hit. Ball up the left-hand side of the pitch for the young Gwenael Lot in that left half position with the ball now. Comes across to the younger Shepherdson brother, Michael. Lot. It's off the foot. Free hit at the top of the circle. Justin Mack takes the free hit, drives it into the circle, shot at goal. But the goalkeeper, Zane Deed, equal to the task. Good transfer and pivot through the fullback, say. Finds an option to Gwenael Lot. He's tackled well by Sudasa Yos, and the counter-attack is on for Indonesia if he can find a passing option. Takes his time, allows the defence from Hong Kong China to get back in place. Rumapia. Careless mistake by Mohamed Kazari. Runs the ball over the left touch line. Michael Shepherdson drives up the right side. He hands the ball back to Kazari. Indonesia attacking now. Mohamed Kastlani passes to Ilham. He's confronted by 3 defenders. Lays a pass back to the central mid. Up the right hand side of the pitch, crashed in. And fortuitous touch by Michael Shepherdson. Knocks the ball out of reach. The Indonesian striker in the form of Castellani. Rumapia engages the first defender, Justin Mack. And that's well tackled. Rumapia gets the ball live and tries to crash it across. But it's smothered out and falls kindly for a counter-attacking opportunity. Felix Chihim, 1-on-1 against the deep defender from Indonesia. Beats him, just has the goalkeeper to round, but an excellent tackle from the goalkeeper. Ball falls kindly again. Back to Felix Chihim, and he can't trap the ball. Knocked to safety by the defender from Indonesia, Mohamed Kuzari. Felix carrying the ball yet again. Free hit to Indonesia. See, can't trap the ball, but ably mopped up by Tso before coming up the right-hand side. Michael Shepherdson in good space and good pace here. Knocks it through the legs of the first defender, but Justin Mack had led behind. Michael Shepherdson drives. Play on, says the umpire. Chun comes across the left-hand side. So, looking for an option out left goes the aerial route. Camera it in, just gets a stick on that one, paddles it away to the sideline. Ball crashed in, well controlled by Indonesia. Yu Chi Wai knocking the ball over the baseline for a free hit. He was trying to go to the far post, looking for a deflection. Glenaldi will get us going. He goes downtown. And Ilham is alone yet again, totally unmarked. Needed to be a bit better than that. Michael Shepherdson mopping up at the back. Apologies, Gwenal Lott it was. It was the deep defender that cleaned up. Two young lads look pretty similar from a distance. Careless pass by Indonesia over the baseline, over the sideline. Chun passes it just behind Justin Mack, who wins it back. Excellent little dink over yet again. Good attack for Hong Kong China. Glenaldi gets a touch in it. The goalkeeper cleans it up. The skipper links up with Felix, and another good save by Zaindeed. Upright reverse stick shot by Justin Mack, misses the ball. Hong Kong just not able to convert their opportunities. Indonesia hanging on by a thread. See, looking to link up with Felix. Well received. Gabriel Tsoi, it was with that outstretched diving trap. Michael Shepherdson back to Tsoi. Shepherdson in space. Good 45-degree ball back inside. Felix not able to capitalize on the chance. Careless ball infield and well read by the Indonesian defender Sudarso Yos. He wins a penalty corner. A little bit of frustration creeping in from the Hong Kong defenders. Chun in that instance. Rumapia cracks the ball forward. Dangerously lifted into the defender by Tsoi. Tommy Abrianto standing over the ball. He'll get us going. The ball reversed. Umpire asking for it to be put on the right spot 2 or 3 times. Tommy Abrianto persisting with moving it into the wrong place. Chun. Down the left-hand side, Gwenal Lott down to the T-spot. Good bit of ball movement. Martin Tsang unable to control the ball. Bitterly disappointing. Intercepted well by the captain, Siu, but it falls back to Indonesia. Well tackled once again by Tse. Chun off the first defender, Good tackling back. Hadianto, it was, mopping up the mess. Long corner to Hong Kong, China. 10 minutes gone in the second quarter. See, out to the left-hand side, Gwinnell Lott. Michael Shepherdson drives towards the circle. Sweeps the ball in. Cleared away for a long corner by Glenaldi. Glenaldi plays in a free man role for Indonesia, looking to sweep in behind the marking defenders. Michael Shepherdson goes to his left. Too easily read. Gwinnell Lott should have just stayed a little bit wider. Good contest on the left side there, but won well by Gabriel Tsoi. Michael Shepherdson. Chun. Good work by the captain to lead well there. Siu, but wasn't able to control it. It falls well for Yuchi Wai, who wins a free hit on the sideline on the right. Shepherdson. It's a good pass on the inside to Gabriel Tsoi. Lott. Back to Tsoi in the middle. Michael Shepherdson, acres of space on the right-hand side. It's a good pass infield. Good three-dimensional skills. Lifted over the top by Felix Chihim in between two defenders, and he wins a penalty corner. Glenaldi deemed to have obstructed Felix Chihim by the umpire. Another penalty corner falls the way of Hong Kong, China. The teams have 40 seconds in which to put on their protective gear, the defending team that is. All sorts of gloves and knee pads and helmets and face masks. Player safety of paramount concern. You'd have to say there might be an option for a variation left here. There's nobody on the left-hand side. Good drag flick. And well saved by Zain Deed. Gabriel Tsoi getting a lot of pace on that one. Looks like that got a deflection off a Hong Kong China stick. Deflected wide. It's a 16-yard free hit to Indonesia, sorry. Glenaldi makes a bit of a hash of the hit out. Ball forward. Yuchi Wai well tackled. Hong Kong China comes straight back again. It's well won by Justin Mack. Wins the free hit. Yuchi Wai comes out to Michael Shepherdson. Goes through the legs, the first defender, not able to gather on the other side. Chun plays the ball up into the air. It's a free hit to Indonesia. From up here. It's deemed to have played the ball. Chun plays on. Felix Chihim wins another penalty corner, drops it onto the foot of Kamruddin, just inside the circle. That's brilliant awareness by Chun. There we go. As we mentioned the last time, Hong Kong China now have an option on the left-hand side in the form of Felix Chihim. Drag flick comes in. Rebounded well to Hong Kong China yet again. And Gabriel Tsoi just rolls it onto the foot. The pace on that drag flick, not enough to bother the Indonesian goalkeeper Zain Deed too much. Stuck a big left mitt out, paddled the ball away. Another corner, Gabriel Toy. And that's hit the defender on the baseline. Ball deemed to be going into the goals. I think it's Glenn Aldi is the defender. Indeed it is. And a penalty stroke awarded to Hong Kong, China. Goalkeeper was beaten. Defender was in behind the goalkeeper. Umpire Harry Johnny on the spot, well able to see it. Right in front of him. Felix Chi Him will take the penalty stroke for Hong Kong, China. So indeed in the goals. And a well converted penalty stroke. Felix Chi Him puts Hong Kong, China into the lead. 1 minute and 43 seconds left to go in the second quarter. You'd have to say a well-deserved lead by Hong Kong, China. They've had all the running of the play, plenty of opportunities, and taken their first one in the 28th minute of the game. Ball crashed forward. Mohamed Ilham lurking in behind that defence, once again unmarked. Just such poor communication between deep defenders from Hong Kong, China, and they're living dangerously. Chun goes forward. Rumapia makes the trap. Guanalot gets a touch on that one, runs over the sideline. Be a free hit to Indonesia, deep in the attacking third. Abedin wins the free hit. Castellani, well tackled by Guanalot. Castellani wins it back. He gets a free hit. Drives the ball into the circle, but yet again has not moved the ball 5 metres from the free hit before trying to play it into the circle. 25 seconds left on the clock. Hong Kong, China need to be smart. Just run the time down. Hold possession. It's a good build out of the defence, but carried a little bit too far by the captain, Su. And he's well turned over. Excellent defending, I'd say. Just getting into the ball before it made its way through to Mohamed Ilham, the high striker. That sees us go through to the half-time break. End of quarter 2. Hong Kong, China leading 1-0. Lone goal scored by number 4, Felix Chi Him, in the 28th minute of the game. Teams will have a 10-minute break now before we come back for the second half. Do join us for that in 10 minutes' time. And welcome back to Sengkang Hockey Stadium for the second half in a keenly contested match between Hong Kong, China and Indonesia. Hong Kong, China leading 1-0 at the halftime break. The goal coming via a penalty stroke scored by number 4 Felix Chi-Him in the 28th minute of the game. It's been a bright start for Hong Kong, China. They've had at least 7 or 8 opportunities that should have resulted in goals but weren't able to convert. Indonesia resolute in defence, haven't made life easy for them, but certainly are up against it this afternoon. The goalkeeper Zain Deed has made a couple of brilliant saves to keep his team in the hunt. So we just wait for the goalkeeper from Hong Kong, China, Chan Hu-Fung, make his way across the pitch. He'd left some of his equipment down the other side. Felix Chi-Him knocks the ball backwards, and we're underway. Hong Kong, China controlling possession. Ho Ching knocks it back to Tsai. Comes forward to the captain, Siu Chung Ming. Turned over. Hadianto carrying the ball forward. But he hands it straight back. Chung trying to link up with his captain. Not able to make that connection. Ball comes forward again. Glenaldi has now moved forward from a full-back position, playing as a striker. Scrappy bit of play, but possession eventually won by Hong Kong, China in the form of Ho Ching. So, under a lot of pressure, but gets the ball away well to right-hand side of the pitch. James Shepherdson tucks inside. Good bit of skill. Great ball out to Felix Chi-Him on the reverse deck shot. Can't get the shot away. Looks for the contest. Knocks the ball back into space. Not dangerous. James Shepherdson applies the pressure again, and the ball eventually won on the right-hand side by Gabriel Tsoi. Does well to win a free hit. Chung, Tsai, Ho Ching tries to go through the defender but has the ball smothered. Glenaldi slips. Hong Kong come away through the captain. Siu out to the right hand side. Felix looks for the contest again. Beats the second defender. Now has 4 to beat, but lays the ball back to Siu. Great ball into the circle. James Shepherdson couldn't control. Glenaldi well marked by Tsai, who wins the possession. Siu. Chung. So out to the left-hand side. Ho Ching. Infield to Felix Chi-Him. Was looking for the one touchdown towards the baseline. Was expecting Martin Tsang to run on, but Tsang not making that connection. Smother by Felix Chi-Him. And again, really good marking on the inside and on the shoulder by Felix. Sorry, by Tsai. He wins the free hit. Ball out to the right-hand side now, coming forward. Hong Kong, China, off the foot of the defender. Gabriel Tsoi on the right-hand side. James Shepherdson, back to Chung. Tsai has got some attention from Glenaldi. He releases Tsoi, puts Tsoi into space. James Shepherdson back to Tsoi. Good bit of interplay down to the baseline. And just snuffed out again by the Indonesian defence. Kamruddin doing a sterling job in the heart of defence for Indonesia. aerial ball over the sideline from Indonesia. So free hit to Hong Kong, China on the sideline at the halfway line mark. See, not sure who that was to, but there were just red shirts in front of him. See, plays to himself, under no pressure at all. Tries to beat Hadianto, but falls over and then makes a tackle. Gives away a free hit and incurs a green card. Coach Harry not happy with that attempted steal of possession. Hadianto, Kamradin goes round the back. Rumapia lifts the ball off the feet of Ho Ching. Hadianto goes infield. The attempted pass into the circle missed. Free hit goes the way of Hong Kong, China. Good aerial ball over the top, but just a little bit too far for James Shepherdson. Muhammad Kuzari dwells over the ball for Indonesia before he goes down the line. Indonesia now attacking through the left wing before they spill the ball over the baseline. Muhammad Abidin wasn't able to control that drag. Good, rare opportunity for Indonesia to enter the circle of Hong Kong, China. Gabriel Tsoi goes to his left. So through the midfield. Siu lays it outside to Ho Ching. Goes down the line. Waiting down towards the T spot was his teammate Martin Tsang. But the ball played too wide for him to make contact. Rumapia has the ball trapped by Siu to Felix. Stick tackle by Indonesia. Felix goes to his right-hand side. Good build-up by Hong Kong, China. Not able to control it. Provides an outlet opportunity. Denny has now stepped forward. He's well tackled by Gabriel Tsoi. Game really opening up now and getting stretched. Indonesia beginning to experiment. Siu passes the ball straight to an Indonesian defender, Mohammed Ilham. Umpire says it's hit the back of the stick. James Shepherdson overruns the ball. Rumapia with an easy outlet, but intercepted well by Chung. Chung drives down the right sideline. Looking to pass it back to his midfield, but instead gives it straight back to Indonesia. Siu wins possession back. Chung down the line. Excellent lead, but well snuffed out by the defence from Indonesia yet again before it's hacked away to safety. Ho Ching delivers the ball into the circle. And then smashed forward by Hadianto. Glenaldi was leading to his right-hand side. Hadianto passed the ball to the left. Chung carries through the midfield. Physical challenge. Well won by Indonesia. Good marking yet again by Tsoi. Ho Ching. So, Ho Ching yet again. So, acres of space down the right. Finds the pass out wide. James Shepherdson is well marked, not able to receive that ball clean. Indonesia now have possession. Looking for the long searching pass. They give it straight back to Tso, who has the ball again. Tso finds himself a little bit isolated, but now has an option in Tsoi. Comes around the corner to Ho Ching. Takes a little bit too long to get the pass away and has it smothered by Hadianto. They win a free hit. Ho Ching to Chung. Speculative ball forward. Looking for Windfall Montong, but he wasn't able to control it. Aerial ball, not able to be controlled. Hong Kong China have possession again. Hadianto in a contest with Hong Kong China's Ho Ching. Wins the free hit. Hadianto, some deft skill, but exceptionally well tackled by Gabriel Tsoi. Chung comes to the sideline. Captain Siu. He goes down the line. That runs harmlessly over the sideline. Denny. He goes aerial. Ho Ching has the advantage. Plays the ball out to the right-hand side. Jasper Au plays down the line. Chung in the centre mid now, carries forward. Felix Chi Him with the reverse stick shot, and there's the goal number 2 for Hong Kong China. Exceptional build-up down the right-hand side before they play the ball back into the middle. Felix Chi Him with absolutely no pressure on him. There's all the time in the world before he gets the reverse stick shot away. Hong Kong China extend the lead 2-0 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Game back on again. Indonesia have possession down the left-hand side. Good bit of skill, but ball just running a little bit too far. Hong Kong China through the captain's shoot. He links up with Justin Mack, loses possession. Good little midfield squeeze by Indonesia, turns the ball over. They win it through Abidin, who tries to go downtown but succeeds only in passing it as far as Hong Kong China. Gwenail Lot in a contest here. Incurs the wrath of umpire Harry and gets a green card, so he'll have to go to the bench for 2 minutes. That's a long corner to Indonesia. Hadianto gets the game on. Rumapia, he's going to look to crash this one across, is he? Ups to drive down the line. Well cleaned up by Chung. Sweeping defender in behind. He loses possession though. Denny. Well trapped by Tso. Cleans up a scrappy bit of play. Comes to his captain Siu down the left sideline. Siu dwells over the ball, waiting for a defender to approach him. Gets it back. That's an awful pass straight into the heart of the midfield. And a free hit. Oh, penalty corner awarded by umpire Harry. Deeming the defender to have dropped intentionally to block the path of the attacker. And that's a yellow card given to Siman Chung. Well, it's been a busy period of the cards for umpire Harry in the last 5 minutes. Indonesia with their first penalty corner of the match. Be a great opportunity for them to score now and bring themselves back into the contest here. Charged down by the number 1 runner, but the deflection falls. Denny with the attempted flick from the near post side, and that goes straight into the side netting. Wasted opportunity. Ball played out to the right-hand side. Gabriel Tsoi anchoring the defence now, with that yellow card awarded to Siman Chung. Kamruddin. Foot. So it's a free hit to Indonesia. From up here with Denny. Short pass to Kamruddin. He's tackled, wins a free hit. Denny turns the ball over. Felix Chihem is going to drive forward. Beats the first defender. It's 3v1 against the back defender. Winfall Monthong tackled by the goalkeeper. That's excellent bit of play by Zaindeed. He was off his line early. Counter-attack opportunity for Indonesia comes to naught and brings us to an exciting end to the third quarter. Hong Kong China having extended their lead to 2-0 in the 40th minute through a field goal to Felix Chihem. And once again, the teams will take a short break for 2 minutes. We'll be back shortly. Do join us then. Teams make their way back out onto the pitch for the fourth and final quarter in match number 7 in the men's competition on game day number 3. Hong Kong China with a commanding 2-0 lead over Indonesia in 45 minutes. 2 goals coming through a penalty stroke to number 4, Felix Chihim. And he again scored a second goal in the 40th minute via a field goal opportunity. A beautifully taken reverse tech shot from the top left of the circle. The Indonesian goalkeeper Zaindeed has been a bright star for his team, but hasn't been enough to keep them on level pegs. Be quite a challenge for Hong Kong China now to make sure that they play with the same purpose and intensity. Look to extend that lead. Holding possession patiently around the back. Ho Ching can't control the trap. He's tackled by Hadianto. Kamradin goes round the back. Rumapia carries the ball up the right touchline. He opens the shoulders. An aimless smash down the right sideline. Gives the ball straight back to Ho Ching. Returns the favour. Goes straight back down to Rumapia. Another long ball forward, looking for Glenn Aldi, the lone striker up front. Gabriel Tsoi. He goes out to the right-hand side. Gunnar Lott in the right half position. Paddles it over the sideline. Justin Mack. He goes forward to Felix Chihim. Beats the first defender. And it's a one-on-one opportunity against the goalkeeper. Turns to his reverse stick side. Zaindeed tackles him well. And Felix Chihim just hit the panic stations a little bit. Lost control of that possession. We have an injury here, just a free, little bit of follow through on that free hit. One of the Indonesian defenders on the ground. Hopefully he'll be okay. He found himself in an awkward position. The medical teams are called onto the pitch. Well, just a brief summary of the game so far. Match played between Hong Kong, China and Indonesia. Teams placed in 5th and 6th position on the points table this far in the competition, but Hong Kong, China coming into the tournament as second favourite on the ranking system. Hong Kong, China with a healthy 2-0 lead over Indonesia in the game. 2 goals coming through a penalty stroke, awarded to Hong Kong, China and converted by number 4 Felix Chihim, and the second goal scored by Felix Chihim as well in the 40th minute through a field goal. A beautifully crafted opportunity with the ball worked down the right hand side of the field before being played back to the top circle, and Felix Chihim finishing with a reverse deck shot low and hard into the goalkeeper's left hand side. Well, looks as though the player is up. Mohammed Abidin, and it appears to be an injury to the hand. It's good to see him up and walking. He seems to be in a bit of pain though. Let's hopefully there's no serious damage, and we hope to see him back in the competition in the next games that Indonesia have to play. Usman plays the ball to the left-hand side. Good tackle. Ball played back into the space. Justin Mack rolls and wins the free hit on the sideline. James Shepherdson drives. Ball played in, falls well for Winful Montong, knocks it back, but Felix Chihim had overrun that just a fraction. Still wins possession, drives the baseline. And the ball paddled away by Winful Montong. Just misses the far post. Another beautiful opportunity for Hong Kong China. That's the difference between the better sides at an event like this. It's what we term the 1%ers, just that little bit of accuracy in those crucial zones on the pitch. Gabriel Tsoi starts with the ball from deep in his own defensive half. Four-man midfield press. Tsoi just gets a touch on that one. Indonesia moving the ball well now, but under no real pressure from the midfield of Hong Kong China. Mohamed Kazari opts to go long. Chun picks up the possession, beats the first defender in the form of Sudarso Yos, and then goes down the line, retaining possession. Interesting decision from umpire Zani Ong. Gets the free hit to Indonesia. Ahmad Usman plays to Rumapia down the right hand side. Hadianto gets a touch on. Glenaldi takes the free hit on the sideline. Raises the ball dangerously into Tsoi. That'll be a free hit to Hong Kong China yet again. Tsoi goes around the back. Indonesia come forward now. Sudarso Yos, but he wins a free hit. Kamradin to Rumapia. Miscued that one completely. He was looking to come down the line to Hadianto. Gabriel Tsoi links up with Chun. Drives through the midfield. Finds a good pass to Winful Montong ahead of him. Onto the baseline. Felix Chihim beats the first one. Great opportunity. Goes to the far post. Just bounces over the stick of Angus Chan. Needed to show just a little bit more commitment, did Angus Chan. Umpire says the defender had got a touch on that one. Long corner to Hong Kong China. James Shepherdson drives, beats the first defender. Tackled and has the ball cleared. Ball crashed in for Hong Kong China and then raised into the body of an Indonesian defender. Ahmad Usman playing the ball into his fellow teammate. And that's a penalty corner to Hong Kong China. Fortuitous bit of play for Hong Kong China after scrappy 30 or 40 seconds between both sides, but they'll now have the opportunity to stretch that lead once more. Try and extend to a 3-0 lead. The injection comes in. Gabriel Tsoi. Ball spills. Angus Chan now has it. He goes to the baseline. Tsoi again. Carried strongly. Ball falls well. Well saved by Zaindeed. Indonesia now with an opportunity to counter-attack. The outlet to the right-hand side. Kamruddin finds a free hit. Glenaldi plays the ball into space and chases. But he's not quick enough to beat Seoul. Indonesia come away, Hong Kong, China come away again through Gunnar Lot. Turns it over. Hadianto wins the 50-50 ball before passing into his teammate Kamruddin. Justin Mack wins a free hit. Mohamed Kuzari incurs the wrath of the umpire. Umpire Zaniong from Myanmar wins himself a green card, so he'll have to make his way to the bench for a 2-minute suspension. The 2 minutes will only start once he sits down, so he needs to get a bit of a hurry on. Gunnar Lot looking for Felix Chihim, finds him down the right sideline. Recycles. The ball played into the circle. Cleared by Indonesia. Good bit of skill down the left, but then lifted dangerously. The umpires eventually blow the free hit in favour of Hong Kong, China. Chung out to the right side. An aimless crash in. This will be an interesting foot race down the pitch. Indonesia chasing hard in the form of Castellani, who wins the possession, drives the baseline, plays it across the circle, but easily cleared by Tso. Hadianto plays to himself, links up with Kamruddin down the right sideline. Kamruddin misses the first attempt and has a second bite well after the whistle. Very generous of umpire Harry. Warns him against doing that again. That's a brilliant outlet pass. Chun to the right hand side now. Ball played into the circle, under control. Losing out to a strong Indonesian defence. Chun. Because the wrath of umpire Harry on this occasion wins himself a green card. Captain Xu for Hong Kong, China. Plays a dangerous ball back. Well chased down by Castellani. Fortuitous substitution. Kuzari comes back on and makes a tackle. Wins possession. Xu. Free hit to Indonesia. Rumapia tries to go down the right midfield channel, but that's well cleaned up by Gabriel Tsoi. Links up with his captain Xu, opens up the right hand side, but there's nobody there. Eventually plays it out to the left half position. Gabriel Tsoi goes down the line, good interconnection with Winfall Monthong. Tries to beat three defenders, but eventually does get the ball back. Does Winfall Monthong, crashes it across. Felix Chihim, accompanied by Angus Chan, not able to get a stick on it. Hong Kong dropping back into a 60-metre press. Rumapia searching. And that gets Justin Mack. Umpire Harry deems that to have been lifted dangerously. Ho Cheng having a chat with umpire Harry. And the ball falls kindly for Mohammed Ilham, but he can't convert. Well tackled by Hong Kong China. So taking his time to get over the ball and get this one going. Ball's cleared downtown. And that'll go for a 16-yard free hit to Indonesia. They'll have to drop all the way back. The 2-minute suspension by Chun is now served. Hong Kong China back to their full complement of 11. Chun makes his way to the sideline to get the game underway. Free hit. Siu, the lone midfielder, does well to link up with Justin Mack. Tucks it between his legs. Then misses the shot before penalty corner is awarded, rather fortuitously. Rumapia missing the trap and the ball spilling onto his feet. I have to say, a bit fortuitous for Hong Kong China. One would have thought a free hit would have been awarded to Indonesia for the first missed shot by Justin Mack. So we wait for the umpire to get us going with this penalty corner. Win for Monthong. Injects the ball. Gabriel Toy. He makes it 3-0 with a well-taken penalty corner. Drag flick low and hard to the goalkeeper's left. It's exactly the reply that Hong Kong China needed from that opportunity. Oh, 1 minute 39 on the clock in the final quarter of the game. Can Indonesia find themselves one goal?
The third goal for Hong Kong is scored by player number 19, River Soul.
Umpire Harry issuing a warning to the captain from Hong Kong China, Siu. He ends a 2-minute suspension. Free hit to Indonesia. They get an attacking opportunity into the circle and cleaned up by Chun, but back out to Rumapia. Raises the ball, but well paddled away. And eventually the penalty corner comes through the ball played onto the foot of Angus Chan. Umpire Harry playing all sorts of advantage there. Bit of ping pong inside the circle. Indonesia with their second penalty corner opportunity in the game. Have to wait for the 40 seconds to expire. That's the time awarded to the defending team to put their defensive gear on. And ball falls. Rebounds off the goalkeeper. And Glenn Aldi trying to paddle that one back in, but just knocks it over the baseline. The ball falls harmlessly for a 16-yard. Good aerial ball out the back to relieve the pressure. Rumapia replies with an aerial ball to Hadianto. Chun, sorry. Chun goes forward. He was looking to link up with Angus Chan. And the final hooter goes to wrap up the 7th game in the men's competition on match day number 3 between Hong Kong, China and Indonesia. A much deserved victory to Hong Kong, China, running out 3-0 winners. First goal of the match scored by number 4 Felix Chi Him via penalty stroke. Second goal coming in the 40th minute. Again, Felix Chi Him. Johnny on the spot with a well taken reverse stick strike to go 2-0 up for Hong Kong, China. Then the 59th minute, a penalty corner by number 19 Gabriel Tsoi. Well taken, low and hard to the goalkeeper's left-hand side. Sees Hong Kong, China run out 3-0 victors over Indonesia.